Welcome back to the Solo Promoter YouTube channel. Welcome back to another game unboxing. We have a fun game unboxing here today. Before we get going, I want to send out a special thank you to all the members of the Golden Circle channel members who support this channel for just a couple dollars a month. We'll get to see this video before it is released to anybody else. This is actually not a card game, although it looks like it might be a card game because it's about that size. This is actually, first of all, let me just say, love the packaging. This is how I send things. I send things, when I send cards or whatever to people, I send them in a rigid mailer, and then I also tape this down so that these don't get caught while it's going through whatever machinery the post office does. So kudos to the person who shipped this, who we will mention here in just a second. Let me see if there's a way I can get this open without totally destroying myself, my fingers, or the contents inside. Ooh, I want to be careful because the contents are right. This envelope is bursting with the contents. I don't want to put my scissors in there. What I want to try and do is grab this. There we go. All right. This is not a card game. This is... Wow, look at all this fun stuff. This is a new tabletop game. Fun little design there. Actually, I'm going to slide this over here because I think there is a packing list in here. And just in case it has my address, it does. Okay, so this stuff is from J.P. Couvert. I think I'm saying that name right. J.P. Couvert is he's a YouTuber. He does a lot of RPG stuff, but what I like about his channel is he's really super positive about it, and he creates his own games. And he's an artist. He's a much better artist than I would ever be. Anyway, so this is an order that I made from him from one of his games. I will say that he has a Patreon, and I subscribed to his Patreon just for a couple months because I wanted to download some of his games. And I did that, and then I stopped supporting at the Patreon. I did have all the games, but I never played them, and I was like, you know what? I want to get these games, but I want to get them print versions. So he's got a great, easy store. I think it's a Shopify store. You can just go in, you can order the things you need, and then it's great. And then look at this on the little invoice he wrote. Thanks, Grant. That's cool. All right, so we got a sticker. We got this really cool sticker, floating city with a big dragon. That's fun. I'll put that on a water bottle or something. Then this looks like it's a little insert game. The Rowdy Rat Inn and Tavern used to be the perfect spot for a group of carousing adventurers to eat a greasy meal and stay up late reminiscing about their misguided heroics. The inn is run by a pack of weirdo rat folk who are up to their whiskers in trouble. A string of burglaries has made them late on rent, their food supply has been mysteriously poisoned, and they haven't had a decent customer in weeks. If the adventurers can help out, they'll be gifted a free meals and board for life. So this is called Pests in the Cellar. So I think this is like a little game. You could play this with whichever game system that you want to play. It's like a mini adventure on one page. This is really, really cool. Yeah, I think that it's just a location and a setting and a story prompt to kick you off on an adventure. So that is a lot of fun. All right, so here's the game we got. It's Star Borg. Which is a what do they call it? It's part of it's a compatible with Borg. It's like a spin-off. I don't know what the exact like a branch. I don't know. So it is a Star Wars sort of parody that is really easy to play, and it has solo rules. So I got the solo rules as well. So we've got the Rebel Handbook. We've got the GM guide. We've got the solo rules. We've got the Subspace Datacron, which is just like more, kind of more, it's like a bestiary type thing. It's just like, or like a source book. I guess that would be the proper name. And so you can just add more things to your stories. And it has a new character type, which is the princess class. So if you want to play as a princess. And then we have just a Star Borg adventure here, the Legion's foil. And but let's look at the Rebel Handbook here. And what all these have, all these things from J.P. Couvert, and Kyle Latino also worked on this as well, is they have quick reference rules inside the front page. So you don't have to go digging for everything. All the quick reference rules are right inside the front page. So you just instantly have access to them. This is what's inside of here. Basic enemy templates, random encounters, morale. So very cool, very, very nicely laid out. So become a rebel here. Like, as you can see, it's not this like big, dense RPG that you have to, slip through pages and pages and pages. You can get going pretty quickly. I will probably do a follow-up video where we create a character and then maybe run through some of the solo adventures. So become a rebel. Download and print the rebel character sheet from jbcouvert.com/starborg. Roll on bits and bobs. Choose or roll class D6. Roll D6 for class. Roll your abilities. Roll HP and destiny points. Choose or roll galactic species and rebel motivation, and then save the galaxy. So that's it. So you're rolling here. Now, the one thing I will say is that if you're rolling a D6, there's not a lot of options on things, but that's fine. That's okay. That's all right. So here are the character classes. We have a bot. We have a bounty hunter. We have a magi knight. So as you can see, it's very based on Star Wars. Smuggler, a technician, and a youngster. And they each have, advantages and disadvantages, all that. Here's the core mechanics page. As you can see, it's super easy. There's just agility, knowledge, presence, strength. And so you roll 3d6 unless your class say otherwise, and use the table below to generate your ability scores. The sum is not used in the game once the character is created, only the score value. Got it. So there's destiny points, which are sort of like luck points. There's different species here. So if you wanted to be a different, because you could roll up your, if you're want to figure, like if you are a bounty hunter or something like that, and you want to roll up your species, you can do there. You can do your rebel motivations over here. Why are you a rebel? This one looks like you need a 10-sided die for. Combat, here's the combat rules, initiative, resting and advancement, equipment that you can buy. Space combat, there's a whole different thing about space combat. I probably, when I'm starting out, would probably just do, like a solo adventure, just something I wouldn't get into space combat yet. Ship upgrades. You can come up with bot names, baseline names, family names, distant names, ancient names, archaic names, grand names. So there's some fun here. And then here is the GM guide. So this will be about creating different adventures. So spoiler, if you want to play this and you don't want to know anything, but as you can see, it's all very, very simple. What I love about this is you use a lot of your imagination with this. And that's something that I think I really would like compared to other games where it's take place in this, and you're almost in a box. Like the world can be open. There's sort of a Jabba character, bodyguards and gangsters, alien beast, space monstrosity, Spaceships, so here's a bunch of different spaceships. Rebel mission generator, so I might roll on that to create a scenario. Very cool. And then the solo rules. So here is your quick reference for the solo rules. I wouldn't play. I still have to read through all this. I started reading through this. That's the other thing is when you order these, you get a PDF of all of them immediately, which is incredible. So core rule adjustments, solo play structure, create a character using create a character or characters, roll on the epic and damn fool idealistic crusade tables on page 10. Roll on the episode mission tables, set the dice threat to 1, roll on the opening scene table to determine how the action begins. Yeah, so I'd probably do this for in a separate video. So we've got mission trackers, we've got danger clocks. Here's our solo tools. So you roll a d20 on here. So these are very much like Mythic. Roll several times on the event oracle to set up a new scene or inspire ways to keep your adventure's momentum moving. Yep, because even it has PC positive, PC negative, faraway event related to the current mission, and NPC positive, NPC negative. Filling the world. Opening scene. Start in the middle of the action. Roll d20 for the episode's opening scene. A major storm has halted all travel. Scene shakeups. So very, very cool here. Fun art. NPCs. You can roll up some NPCs who are your meeting, some planets, some settlements. And so I love this sort of oracle where you just roll a d20 and you'll get one of these images, and then it's like, okay, well, what does that mean? You have to imply what that means. It's not going to spell it out for you. I won't look through this one just because I don't want to spoil anything that might be in there, but we can look through this. 3d6 extra bobs, ship upgrades. Here's your princess class, so you can do a princess class. Legion-controlled homeworlds, aliens, Operation Kaiju, long live the Legion, so Legionary Super Soldiers, Legion Spy, Legionary Infiltrator, Legionary Recon Bot, Core World Megacorps, Prototype Tech, X-Megacorps, Headquarters, Rimworld Cultists, Alien Critters, and yeah, here's a sample adventure for you right here. Awesome. Well, there you go. There is Starborg. As I said, I'm probably going to print out a character sheet and we'll roll up a character. Very cool. I'll have a link to this in the show notes. Check out JP Couvert's channel. It's very interesting. He talks, what I love about him too is, I think he prints all these himself and assembles them himself. He's very like DIY, and he also shows his process, which is very cool. So, very cool to get these, and stay tuned. Let me know if you want to see this played out. I know we have a ton of games we got to get through. I got to do Dragon Bane. I got to do all this stuff, but I may start with this one because it's so simple and there's not a million rules, and just to see how it goes. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for checking it out. I will be here. I'll be back with you soon. Thanks to the Solo Promoter YouTube channel members, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye, everybody.